Hey, I am Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to this new video. Today, I recommend you 9 movies. It's the third time I do this year, and we got only 2024 movies. Now, I know if you search up some of these movies, you will have a different date, but 2024 is the official release date because some of these movies they were shown in film festivals last year. Anyway, with that being said, I invite you all to stick around, and if you want more suggestion, go in the description below. You will find part 1 and part 2. Let's do this. The first movie I recommend is a comedy. It's a thriller. It's a drama. It's something I did laugh a lot watching. I've seen it twice in theater. I highly recommend. If you want a full review, well, click in the description below. You will find my full review of it. It's basically someone that is ugly and that person goes through a surgery to change his face so he looks better. And there are side effects. And it's not a side effect you may first believe they will be. No. Some surprise for you and a lot of laughs. With that being said, let's move on to movie number 2. Movie number 2 is another comedy because I like comedy and it's also a drama. It's a very good movie. That was a very fun movie. And it's about some poker. Hopefully, YouTube won't flag that word, but it's a girl that sell her body and she thinks she fall in love for a rich guy. And that's their love story. Is it really love or is it a transaction? I will let you watch that very good acted and funny movie. If you want to hear more about that movie, go in the description below. I did a full review on it. Again, funny movie, good comedy. Let's go to movie number 3. The third movie is a sequel of a 2022 movie, Smile. It's Smile 2. It's a horror flick about trauma, PTSD, and mental illness. Again, if you want a full review, go in the description below. You will find a link. I highly recommend this movie. It's one of my favorite horror flick. I did end up seeing a lot of horror movie like yeah, it's top tier in my books. There's good music, action, and acting. Again, you want to hear more about that? Follow the link. And I cannot say too much. Uh, Better than the first one, even if I really adore the first one. That one is a step in the right direction. So before I reveal the fourth movie I recommend, here's a honorable mention because I almost ended up placing that movie there. Long Legs. Everyone heard about it. That's why it's not one of the 9. But yeah, if you haven't heard about it, um, it's sad, but go watch that. Anyway, let's move on to the next recommendation. I'm all in for romance, That's why number 4 is We Live in Time. It's a romance movie that has somewhat of a good twist. I enjoyed it a lot. Highly recommend. We got like Spider-Man actor playing the the love interest or main character, whatever. This movie is a good movie. I'm not that much into rom-coms or romance stuff, but that one does stand out. I felt a lot of things watching this movie. And just like the others I did recommend thus far, there's a review on my channel. So go click on it. Highly recommend, even if it's a romance thing, give it a chance. That movie deserves it. The next up, another horror flick. It's not as good as Small 2, but it's still a very good one. And if you have not seen it, go watch it. It's A24, a independent studio, or I should say a lower budget studio, because I don't think it's independent quite, but it's not Hollywood budget. It's like mid budget, I'd say. And again, Heretic, solid flick, highly recommend. So it's about religion. Question the people, the source, question the people, question society, question why do you believe what you believe? Is that because someone told you to believe that? Anyway, go watch the review if you want to hear more. That's a great movie, great flick. Next up, we get to talk about an animated flick. I highly recommend Transformer 1. I will be honest, by watching the trailer, I was like, that movie will be shite. But I'm a YouTuber, I will cover that. And I did a stream about it. And I did end up being surprised. That's a solid flick. I highly recommend this. This is family friendly, but it's not necessarily a kid thing. Yes, it can be, but I think everyone can find some enjoyment there. Everyone. It's funny, there's action, it has stuff to offer. Especially after the Michael Bay trash. Here is a second movie that didn't really make the cut for the nine recommended one. So, Strange Darling. It's a thriller. Really good one. Go watch that. What You Wish For is a dark comedy that made me laugh so much. I feel like I only recommended comedy flicks this time around. I should have thought a bit more about what I was doing. But What You Wish For is a very fun trailer, I believe. Yeah, it's a trailer. I think it's labeled as a trailer. I enjoyed my time watching that, and I did a full review of it. Um, they are cooking. They are cooking. Um, and I wish more people talked about that. I needed to do that pun there, but yeah, that's another solid flick. If you have not seen, go watch it. The Substance is a movie a lot of us talked about it, myself included. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I'll admit that was a very good movie. I was entertained by it. I think it's overrated, but I'd still recommend it because it has a lot to offer. It's a solid horror flick, and I think it's third horror flick I recommend today. I've seen too many horror movies, I feel like, and there's a lot of others that didn't really make the cut to be recommended. But anyway, The Substance. If you like body horror, you will like this thing. And even if you don't necessarily like body horror, maybe you will enjoy the story and the message there is inside. So, yeah, description below for more about The Substance. Another movie that kind of surprised me. Um, at first, I didn't really want to watch it. Even if people told me that's a good movie, I'm not that much into animation, but I got a sister and she's like, let's go watch it. So the good brother I am just said, okay, you know what? We will go watch it. And I ended up being surprised. That's why it's the last officially recommended movie of this current video. Uh, I don't know yet if my review for The Wild Robot will be out when this current video will be out, but they will be close in release. I don't know when exactly, within the same week. So I still think it will be in the description below in the next few days if it's not already. But yeah, that was the last one. Just before we do some kind of recap there's a last honorable mention. Rebel Ridge. Um I I was like, you know what? Maybe that should be on that recommended list, but then I was like the others as well. So that's why I ended up cheating this time around. Instead of having 9 movies like I said I would, there's actually 12. But that's the backstory. Here's the quick recap. Here are the 9 movies I do recommend. I hope all of you will enjoy and maybe watch some of them. I know the year is almost over. I will have a lot of movie and TV shows content related that will be coming out. I will do proper ranking. As of right now, I have seen 71 2024 movies. This year, I had a blast. I think this year is far better than last year. Last year, I had a lot of movies I hated. This year, it's not really the case. I will struggle to find stuff I did hate. And yeah, that's the panel. These are the 9 movies. Have a good watch.